I have made a lot of realizations lately, and it all started with TikTok. Shameless plug, if you don't follow me on TikTok, you should. I'll put the @ name right here. That's only if you want to, though. So it's only if you want to. We're big on consent in this household. The other day, I was on TikTok and I saw a video by this creator named Sonus, but in her video, she made the comment, let me see, I don't want to misquote her.
I remember when I first told my moms I was pansexual, they just assumed like I was fucking every one of my friends. I'm not talking like, friends that I just met. I'm talking friends that I've known since 4th grade. I remember one time.
Okay, so that took so long for no reason. Sonus said, when my life expectancy is only 35 because I'm a black trans woman. And ever since she's heard, first of all, no, I'm gonna tell it the way it happened. Ever since I've heard that statistic, mixed in with like, if I'm wrong, someone correct me. Last year was like the most violent year for trans people. Like, I think we had lost the most trans people in history or something. Well, in recorded history. Last year. Like I said, I'm paraphrasing, I'm quoting here. And that, like, those statistics really broke my heart. And so I stitched Sonus's video. And in my video, I basically said that, for one, I didn't know this. And two, that, unfortunately, that's the reality of things. But after like hearing those statistics, I kind of decided for myself that I no longer want to subscribe to fear, if that makes sense. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I'm throwing all caution to the wind, but what I am saying is that it was a very gentle reminder that there are people in this world that do not like me because I'm different. And because of that, there are people in this world that may try to cause harm to me. But I'm not going to take that as reason to go run and hide, if that makes sense. Like that TikTok, Sonus's TikTok inspired me to be like 100% myself. Because it's like I'm already on borrowed time. And then on top of that, I have people that are trying to take my time away from me. So I'm going to be the most authentic me that I can be and shine as bright as I can for as long as I can. And so I've been making a lot of realizations lately. And on top of that, I also came to the realization that I want to. This video's a mess. I don't have any of my words together. I'm trying to figure everything out. But I also did just a lot of so listen, this year I want to, let's just go back to the beginning. Okay, so I came out for the very first time at like 14, and it was a mess. I remember I came up front, I went to the living room, right, and my parents were sitting there. My dad was on the couch, my mom was in the kitchen, and I was like, hey guys, I have something to tell you. And they were like, what do you want to tell me? And I was like, I'm gay. And they were just like, huh? And then my dad was like, no, you're not. And I was like, okay. And I went down the hall and I just left it alone. And then I came out again at like 16 or 18 or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, my camera cut off. I don't even know where I was going with that story. But I've come out multiple times. And the reason why I've come out so many times, it's not that I wasn't figuring myself out, because I was, but the reason why I've come out so many times is because I've been constantly trying to rebrand it to make it more malleable. I hope that's the right word. To make it more stomachable, I guess. Is that a word? To make it easier to digest for the people around me. And I've decided that I don't want to do that anymore because nobody's making things easy to digest for me. You know what I'm saying? My people are getting slaughtered before 35, and I'm supposed to make myself more digestible for you. Respectfully, you can choke. So very much, I came to another realization because of TikTok. Again, shameless plug. If you want to follow me over there, you should. Like, we come to some good conclusions over there. On TikTok, I was talking to myself the other day because I've decided Okay. I want to just exist, if that makes sense. My entire life, I have been so focused on trying to package myself and make myself easier to understand to people that I'm starting to understand just don't need to understand me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I've been trying so hard to fit in to groups of people that I was not made for. And that is okay. I'm always thinking, okay, well, should I wear this? Because if I wear this, then what is this person gonna have to say? Or should I say this? Because if I say it like this, what is this person gonna say? And that causes so much stress. You know what I'm saying? That's not good for you. I want to be able to just exist outside of stereotypes, outside of whatever. And I can hear Chris now. Like, Chris is my friend, by the way. I can hear my friend Chris not say, well, people are going to talk about you either way. So, I mean, well, this is just how society is. You're right. This is how society is. But two things. One, I choose anarchy. I refuse to participate. If that makes sense. Society is gonna say this about you, and that is fine. In the words of Bijan, how you feel about me is none of my damn business. You know what I'm saying? So, I said it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. But this video is all over the place. My thoughts are very scrambled. Like, I know what I want to say, and I feel like I had a but I just can't. I cannot concisely put it into words. And actually, that proves exactly what I'm talking about in the fact that just exist. Like, things don't have to be perfect. I feel like social media has ruined the human experience in a way. Like, yes, this is the most connected that we've ever been, and that is amazing because you have so much knowledge, so much experience at your fingertips. But at the same time, we are so brainwashed that everything has to be so, can I curse? This is so fucking aesthetic. And it's you're not an aesthetic, you're a person, you're not a brand, you're a human being. It doesn't matter if your Instagram feed is not color coordinated from the top to the bottom. You're a person. Life doesn't look like that, and that's what I'm starting to realize. And also, because I think a big part of my issue with that is, like, I kind of grew up on social media, if that makes sense. Like, I've been making videos since I was like 17. I'm 22. And I look back, and I know some people may say, well, 17 to 22, that's not that big of a deal. It's a big deal for me because that's just like human development. And then on top of that, because my teenage years were so traumatic, I literally grew up on the internet. Like, I found myself online. I think some of those old videos are still up. They may not be. I may have privated them, but I may go back and private them. I don't know. But the other day, I was watching some of my old videos, and I was like, I really grew up on the internet. Like, it's really crazy. And it's just like, I don't know if it's fear of missing out. I don't know if what it is, but it's just like, I feel like as people, we've just been manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to make everything make sense. And I feel like some things aren't meant to be understood, just accepted. Especially if it makes sense to me. So, today is February the 4th. I made my decision for the last time. For the last time. February the 1st / January 31st, you know. That I don't give a damn. I am done. Only because I feel like, I don't know, this video, I feel like this video didn't make a lick of sense, but I feel like the girls that get it will get it, and the girls that don't, it wasn't for you. I don't know, dog. Like, I'm tired of trying to package myself to be received for certain audiences. I just feel like if you, check me out, I feel like if you exist 100% authentically yourself, right? Your vibration, the vibration that you're putting out, will attract to you the people that you're supposed to be with. I feel like a lot of times we can't find our right partners, we can't find our right friends, we can't find our soul tribes, whatever you want to call them, because we're not being ourselves. We're putting out a vibration that's not even ours. Because the gag about it is you attract what you are, not what you think you are. So I don't know. And so I've also been in a very self-conscious energy lately. And I don't know if that's because it's Valentine's season and I'm single, which that's a whole nother girl. I don't know if it's because of that, or I don't know if it's because for the first time in my entire life, I had a text message. For the first time in my entire life, I'm like completely owning, like with my chest, like queer. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know what's got me so self-conscious lately. But no, I'll tell you what a piece of it is. It's the, what am I going? You can call it the TGC, the TTC, the TQC, the token queer friend. I said TC, I meant F. The token queer friend, the token trans friend, the token gay friend, whatever. I was in a box, right? And then I came out to break out of the box. And somehow I ended up in a bigger box. You know, like it made no sense. I was like, what happened to the original plot of the movie? I came out and I got a pretty decent response from people. And everybody was just like, yes, Miss Girl, like, you need to, like, come on, girl, you need to look like this. Like, what's up? And allowing so many people's opinions just kind of frustrated me. I don't know. I feel like this is a lesson I keep circling back to. I don't know. It's like I'm kind of overwhelmed, honestly, because it's just like people have expectations on me in regards to my look, my behavior, my career, my aesthetic, and rightfully so. On the same side of that coin, I also have expectations. And I feel like I'm not allowing myself to enjoy my human experience. It cut off again. I don't know. But I was getting ready to say was, I feel like I'm not allowing myself to enjoy my human experience because I continuously put these expectations on it. Like, I have to look like this. I have to act like this. Like, it needs to look presentable. But that's subjective, I feel like. I saw a TikTok that was like, you should stop living your life like a prologue. I hope that's the right word. But it's like, the girl on TikTok, she was like, stop saying like, or stop acting like you'll live once you lose the weight, or like once you get your skin together, like once you get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or they them. You know, once you straighten your teeth, like once you do all these things, and then your life will start. Like you're living life now, like it's happening all around you right now. And it's so interesting to me because I saw another video on TikTok. You should follow me on TikTok. I saw another video on TikTok and it was talking about how it covered the theory that our behavior is like constructed around being lovable. And once you get rid of the fear of being unlovable, then you can, truly be yourself. And the point that they made in the video was, like, I think they were talking about, like, saying no to things. Like, oh, I don't want to say no because if I say no, then somebody might think I'm mean. But once you get rid of that fear of being unlovable, then you can say no. I'm going to take that and, pin it to what we're talking about here. I think that once you get rid of the fear of being unlovable, there's nothing holding you back from expressing yourself exactly how you're supposed to be. It's like, oh, I want to do this. I want to wear my hair like this. Or I want to dress like this. Or I want to do whatever you're thinking about. And it's just like, oh, but what if what if ain't nobody, messing with me? What if they ain't rocking with me? It's like, but are you rocking with you? Because I feel like I said earlier, if you're rocking with you, and you're being 100% like you're being 100% authentic to the brand, to you, you're being 100% authentic to the vibe, you will attract your people. Because I just refuse to believe for it to be like 7 billion something people on this planet that I'm the only person that is into the things that I'm into. You know what I'm saying? You'll find your tribe, but in order to find your tribe, you have to be 100% authentic to yourself. Praying that we find freedom in our authenticity 100% of the way. And that ties into the fact that I want to learn / I am learning to let go of my expectations of what things are supposed to look like. I hit a brick wall the other day and I just did not feel pretty at all. And it was because I took my hair down. If you're new here, we talked about this on TikTok. Anyway, if you're new here and you don't know me, I love wigs. Just love having my hair done. And I didn't realize that my like for these things wasn't unhealthy. And the reason why I was unhealthy, I'm not saying that you can't like having your hair done, but the reason why I liked having my hair done is the reason why I was unhealthy. Is because I associated my femininity with this. That was crisp. I thought my finger was gonna land over here somewhere. I associated my femininity with that. And when I didn't have my hair done, I did not feel pretty. I did not feel attractive. I did not feel feminine. And I didn't take it. It was just a downward spiral of me not wanting to take care of myself. And I realized that I'm not feminine because of how long my hair is or because of the outfit that I have. You know what I'm saying? My femininity is not validated because of the material things that I associate with femininity. I'm feminine because I said so. And that's it. And coming to the realization that my femininity isn't validated because of some material object, but it's because I said so. It's because of my energy. It's because of that I realized that I had a problem with this whole packaging thing. This whole mess that we've been talking about. It's just like, I am taking my own expectations and other people's expectations, and I'm trying to put both of them together to morph and shape myself into somebody that I'm not. I am because I said I am, and that's the end of the story. I don't know if you took anything from this video. If you didn't, I think I pray that we find freedom in our authenticity. And I pray that we find freedom in our authenticity and that we learn to allow ourselves to just exist. I think like Western culture and society and like religions have inbred in us that I feel like Western culture has inbred in us that we are supposed to, like, we have to have a reason. We have to have a reason to exist. We have to have a reason to do something. But I saw a video on TikTok and they were talking about how in other cultures, some other cultures believe that humans are just like nature. We exist simply to exist. We exist just cause. We exist to be beautiful. We exist to be human. That's some food for thought. And it's definitely terrifying. It's definitely scary. I've definitely been trying to push myself outside of my comfort zone. Because I know me. Once I get comfortable, I'm just like, okay, well, this is it, guys. We can stop. We can pack it up. definitely been pushing myself outside of my comfort zone. And I'm a little bit of a gamer girl. But I recently played Detroit Become Human. Listen, I know I'm late. I recently played Detroit Become Human over the Christmas break. And I don't know if he says this in every storyline or if it was just the storyline that I picked. The character Marcus, he made an amazing quote, and I've been quoting it everywhere ever since. He said, in order to have freedom, you have to be courageous enough to ask for it. And I think that is such a big quote because I can't ask someone to accept me if I don't accept me. You know what I'm saying? I can't expect someone to think that I'm beautiful if I don't think I'm beautiful. Like, it starts with you. I can't expect other people to respect me if I don't respect me and my own boundaries. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't appreciate me if I don't. It's like, and I know that'll bring up the whole argument. Like, so you're saying you need to love yourself first? That some people feel like if you say that you have to love yourself first, that you're like, I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but you can't. You're like this word that somebody can't love you first, and I think that's true. I really think that's true. I'm gonna tell you why. I was in a very toxic relationship. That was not a relationship. Woof. I was in a very toxic situation with a boy. Love him to pieces. And in the midst of us getting to know each other, it became very apparent early on that he did not love himself at all. But I'm not throwing him under the bus because neither did I. And it was a hot ass mess, and I'm gonna tell you why it was a hot ass mess. It was a hot ass mess because we were two people that did not love ourselves, trying to love each other because we knew how it felt to not feel loved. And it was counterproductive because I was drowning this man in love, attention, and affection, and he could not see it, and vice versa. I would just be like, you are so handsome, you're so talented, you're so strong, words of affirmation. And he couldn't see it. And the same thing for me. And I realized in that situation why people say you should love yourself first. Because I put it like this. If you don't love you, but I love you, nothing I say will make you see it until you see it. And on the other side of that coin, if you love yourself and nobody else does, nothing they can say can change your mind. And I am, at this point, I am prepared to die on that hill because of the fact that when I came out, when I came out 2 years ago, well, it's gonna be 2 years, May, it's maybe 2 years. When I came out for the last time, when I decided, yo, I'm about to express myself, I'm gonna wear my wigs, when I decided to take this journey, May of 2020, I started to receive so much love, and I could not see that shit. I talk about, everybody was like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, you're so this, you're so that, and I could not compute what they were saying to me. And even to the point now, and I just want a quick side note for everybody that does compliment me and support me. I want to say thank you so much for everything that you do. I really appreciate it. But I'm just now getting to, as a matter of fact, I have a video somewhere on this channel talking about how I used to have a hard time taking compliments. And I still do to a degree because I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Growth journey isn't linear. But people would call me pretty and I was just like, what? Me? No. And it's just like now, I'm so grateful that, people think this. But it's like I can appreciate it because I feel the same way. It's like I'll tell myself now, matter of fact, probably about 30 minutes ago, I was combing my hair and then doing it. Like I put little decorations today, guys. Anyway, I was doing my hair And I was just in the mirror, and I was just like, you are so pretty. I was just like, and so now I think going on the journey and deciding to love myself and working on that intentionally every day or every other day, you know what I'm saying? It's not linear. But I think that in doing that, it has made me more receptive to compliments. And now it makes me smile. Like, I'm so happy. I'll be doing something, and one of my friends or somebody would be like, "You are so pretty," or "You are so sweet." I'm just like, I hear you now. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what I was talking about before I got on that long tangent, but it starts with you. Love yourself first. And you can't expect that's what I was talking about. You can't expect someone else to love you if you don't love you. Because you should be your number one cheerleader, your number one spokesperson. If you don't like it, why should I like it? Like, if you don't even buy your own products, why should I buy them? I think that it's very important to remind yourself, or at least to remind myself on the daily, that it takes time. It's not linear. Well, at least for me, it's not. I'd be like left and right. It's I definitely, for this month and moving forward, because I was on my Pinterest and I was making my vision boards for the month, and I'm excited for my life. I'm excited for my human experience. I'm just excited to be alive for the first time ever. And there's a duck outside of my window. Funny enough, I was looking for some sort of aesthetic quote to end this video and tie everything together. And me sitting here racking my brain trying to do that would be contradicting everything I just told you. So that is it. I love you. I am so thankful to have you here. And I will catch you in my next video. Pause. Stop right there. Couple things. One, let me give you some announcements. Announcements. We're uploading videos every Friday now at 8 p.m. I'm gonna try my best. Pinky swear. We're gonna try my best every video at Fridays. I mean every Friday. You know what I meant. And then, also, there are a lot of you here. There are new people here. I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me. I really appreciate you. Also, I made a buy me a coffee account for anybody that would like to support the channel. You can do that. You can find the link in the description box. You don't have to, but it's greatly appreciated. Also, I've been saying this in the past couple videos and nobody said nothing, girl. Y'all must not like free stuff. We hit I promised a giveaway at 500 subscribers. It didn't happen. We hit 1K and it didn't happen. Now we're at like 1,300. Listen, I can't keep reneging on my word like this. I gotta give something away. So if you're still watching at this point, comment something that y'all would be interested in giving away and stuff. Like, let's see I need some interaction so I can get to know y'all, so I can figure out what to give away. Any other announcements? Special shout out to the to January's like supporter of the month. Special shout out to DT. I've already talked to him. I have your present, and I'm gonna get that to you soon. Yeah, I don't have a one line end all be all, just bam. That's it. I appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description box for all the goodies that I have linked below. And I will catch you hopefully next Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's it. I'm not editing that out. That's it. Peace and love, you guys.